Queen Charlotte, A Bridgerton Story, a spin-off of the popular Netflix series Bridgerton, has been a much-awaited release for fans of the show. However, it's not just the plotline and characters that have garnered attention, it's also the strict rules the cast had to follow during filming. From working with an intimacy coordinator for steamy scenes, to wearing uncomfortable costumes, and building chemistry among cast members, creating a period drama like Queen Charlotte required a lot of attention to detail. In this video, we'll delve into some of the specific rules that were in place for the cast during filming, giving you a glimpse into what it takes to bring such an intricate and beloved story to life on screen. The cast had to work with intimacy coordinators for the steamy scenes. The Queen Charlotte cast has been making headlines lately thanks to the steamy scenes they had to shoot for the show. But what a lot of people don't know is that these scenes were not easy to pull off. In fact, they had to work with intimacy coordinators who made sure everything was done professionally and safely. India Amartifio and Corey Milcrease were among those who had to work closely with the intimacy coordinators. According to them, it was terrifying at first, but once they got started, it became effortless. It's like doing a stunt or dance. They credit this ease of working to the guidance provided by the intimacy coordinators who helped them navigate through each scene step by step. They knew every movement they did had a purpose, and India and Corey even gave their inputs and worked with the coordinators to make the experience seamless. They've also said that a big part of filming those intimate scenes together is fully trusting each other. The cast had to attend dance practice and etiquette training. One aspect that is sure to delight fans is the attention paid to dance and etiquette training for the cast. The production team hired the same renowned choreographer who worked on Bridgerton, ensuring that every step would be executed with precision and flair. The cast had to undergo dance practice where they learned everything from basic steps to complex routines. India said in an interview that the dance is like dialogue, so the choreographer put the importance of feeling over movement. As long as there was feeling and emotion in the dance, the movements didn't matter so much. India was actually a dancer when she was younger, so dance practice was especially easy for her. Along with dance training, they also had to do basic etiquette lessons, just as the past Bridgerton cast members have done. They wanted the etiquette to be very natural and similar to the original Bridgerton series. The cast had to wear uncomfortable costumes. Queen Charlotte, A Bridgerton Story has been one of the most awaited series this year. Fans couldn't wait to see the luxurious costumes and sets that are sure to transport us back in time. However, we never thought about how uncomfortable it must have been for the cast wearing those heavy gowns and wigs. The original Bridgerton series used 16 to 23 feet of fabric per gown, while Queen Charlotte used 36 to 49 feet, so it was much heavier for the spin-off. In fact, one of Queen Charlotte's coronation outfits was so heavy, India had to wear a back brace and get stitched into the dress. She wore a total of 80 different gowns throughout the series. She even changed into 27 different costumes in one episode. Arsema has a slightly smaller wardrobe, but not by much. She wore a total of 60 costume gowns throughout the series. Both actresses have said that the wigs were extremely heavy as well, and with how big they look, we don't doubt them for a second. Some wigs actually took a week and a half to make. They also had to wear tight corsets. India has said that you can't eat with the corsets because it's so tight the food will just sit there, but you can drink, and you just have to let your body relax into it. The actresses shared that wearing these uncomfortable costumes did help them get into character, and it helped with their posture. The cast had to build chemistry off-screen. The amazing chemistry on screen was not just a result of great acting, the cast had to build their relationships off-screen as well. After filming big emotional scenes, the cast would often binge-watch The Office in the evening or take walks together to decompress and get rid of any residual emotions. This process helped them truly bond as a group and become more than just co-stars. They would spend all day together filming, so for the last 2 weeks of filming, they decided to rent a VRBO. The cast were always together anyway, so why not live together? And when you live together for 2 weeks straight, like these actors did during filming, you really get to know each other. One member of the cast Freddie Dennis, who plays Reynolds, quickly became known for his playful antics. He pranked everyone in the house with his mischievous behavior and kept them all on their toes. He even had the cast believing the house was haunted. India shared that one time he turned the lights off while she was in the shower, and she had to run downstairs with her towel. The cast have shared behind-the-scenes and offset photos and videos showcasing their friendship, and we just can't get enough of them. The cast wasn't allowed to steal props. Queen Charlotte is filled with beautiful gowns and jewelry, so it's natural for the cast to want to bring something home as a little memento. While filming the show, the cast was strictly prohibited from stealing any props from the sets. However, some cast members have shared interesting stories about their experience. For instance, India revealed that she tried to steal a palace, but of course, she couldn't do that, so instead, she took a placard with young Queen Charlotte engraved on it. On the other hand, Corey tried to steal King George's ring. He told a producer that he was going to take it, but she told him that she'd try to get him permission, which she did, so he didn't have to steal it. Arsema has said that she kept all of the undergarments she wore for the series, like some good quality spaghetti straps. However, she did say that they'll ask for it back, but she probably will keep it. India Amartifio and Corey Melcrease watched the whole series with their moms. Known for its steamy scenes, this show is definitely not one you'd watch with your family. However, these two actors took it upon themselves to watch every episode with their moms by their side, which of course includes the intimate scenes. They knew what they were getting into when they started the show, a lot of scandalous love scenes that would make anyone feel a little uncomfortable watching with their parents or family members. But despite that, they decided to go ahead with it and just watch the whole show with their moms. India's mom said that she knew what to expect since she read lines with their daughter, and she also said that her daughter's performance was fabulous. Corey's mom, on the other hand, surprised him because when his first steamy scene came up, his mom complimented him by saying his bum looks much better than Mel Gibson's. India has even said in an interview that she should make a spreadsheet for her family that includes timestamps of the intimate scenes so they know when to skip through it. Regardless, both of their performances were flawless, and it looks like their moms think so too. India Amartifio and Corey Melcrease had to research their roles. Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, is not historically correct, but it is based off real people. It just takes place in a fantasy world of Bridgerton. Regardless, both lead actors still had to research their roles. India had to do research for her portrayal of Queen Charlotte by reading books, watching films, and even visiting Kew Gardens, which is where Queen Charlotte and King George spent most of their time with their 15 kids. She was also instructed to make the character her own instead of basing it on Golda's performance on Bridgerton. Meanwhile, Corey had to learn about and research King George's illness in order to properly portray the struggle of the character. He even worked with a specialist. All his hard work definitely paid off because he delivered an award-winning performance. He said the spin-off is darker and grittier compared to the original, and his character's illness plays a major role in that. Both actors put in a lot of effort behind the scenes to make their performances authentic. Thanks for watching! Comment who your favorite character from Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story is, and don't forget to like and subscribe.